Welcome to this week's Security Report. I'm Paul McAdam. Thanks for joining us. January 4 saw Joint Services ranks searching the New Amsterdam and Mazoni prisons and the Lusignan prison holding bay. The following items were discovered: 28 improvised weapons, 23 cellular phones, 16 chargers, 7 earpieces, 6 smoking utensils, 3 SIM cards, 1 memory card, 27 metal spoons, 2 metal plates, 48 lighters, a quantity of razor blades, nails, wires, and small Ziploc bags, 6 batteries, 6 grams of cannabis, a speaker, a whistle, a quantity of screwdrivers, 3 mirrors, 10 empty tins, 1 grater, 1 tweezer, 3 nail clippers, and 1 bottle of nail polish. 150 students and 14 teachers from the North Georgetown Primary benefited from a traffic awareness lecture conducted on Monday, January 6 by Police Sergeant 21613 Kenyatta Bishop, who is attached to the Traffic Education Unit at Police Headquarters, Ivleri. The students, along with their teachers, were taught the following topics: road safety rules for pedal cyclists, pedestrian crossing usage, curb drills, the wearing of seat belts and making sure that their parents are not using mobile devices whilst driving, weapons in schools, drug abuse, peer pressure, discipline, the consequence of good and bad role models, having good role model characters, and the consequences of loitering during and after school hours. On January 7, Sergeant Bishop also executed a similar exercise for the benefit of 103 students with 17 teachers from the Turkine Nursery School. January 8 saw Constable 24602 Stefan John of the Bartik Police Station's Traffic Department conducting a similar road safety lecture and training at the 2 Mile Nursery School. 3 teachers and 30 students participated. And on January 9, as part of their road safety awareness program, Traffic Headquarters commenced the road safety patrols in Police Division number 4B, Eccles Moblissa, starting with the Peters Hall Primary and Diamond Secondary Schools on the east bank of Demerara. The initiative was spearheaded by Traffic Education Officer Assistant Superintendent Ron Clark of Traffic Headquarters, assisted by ranks. The initiative will be conducted countrywide as part of the School Safety Patrol Guideline Program. Teachers, along with students who will form the ACROP patrols, were trained to recognize road safety rules and as well as how to properly use pedestrian crossing to assist in keeping their colleagues safe on their journeys to and from school. On January 2, the Police Service Commission met newly promoted officers and inspectors at the Officers Training Center at Camp Road and the Young Street, Ivleri in Georgetown. The PSC's chairman, retired Assistant Commissioner Paul Slow, DSM, elaborated on the process employed to promote ranks. Slow highlighted that the personal files of each rank recommended had to be thoroughly perused in order to select the best. He emphasized the need for ranks to pass the appropriate qualifying examinations, as well as having the ability to possess a clean slate. Commissioner of Police Leslie James, DSM, extended congratulatory greetings to the newly promoted officers and inspectors and encouraged them to continue working hard to reach greater heights. Now for some highlights from the Ghana Defence Force. With a 1-0 score against the Futa Conquerors, the Ghana Defence Forces Football Club became the new champions of the GFF's Super 16 tournament, which concluded at the Georgetown Football Club on January 1. With the win, the GDF carted off a check for $2 million. The winning goal was delivered hot off the pegs of GDF's Opara Benjamin in the 57th minute, sealing that win. Benjamin was adjudged the tournament's MVP and presented with a new Honda motorcycle for his sterling performance. Meanwhile, GDF's goalkeeper Enoch Carmichael was adjudged the tournament's most valuable goalkeeper. The Chief of Staff, officers and ranks of the force congratulate the team on its outstanding performance. Newly promoted senior GDF officers were decorated with their new badges of rank at a simple ceremony on January 6 at the Officers Club at Base Camp Ghana. Their spouses, family members, and relatives were present. Chief of Staff Brigadier Patrick West decorated Colonel Rod Jerick with his new badge of rank, assisted by his wife. The remaining officers were decorated by other commanding officers and branch heads of the force. The Chief of Staff congratulated the officers and encouraged them to continue their good works. He noted that the demands of the force on the officers tended to make for some difficulties from time to time, especially with their families. But he also thanked the officers' spouses and family members for their continued support. Colonel Jerrick, the most senior officer in the lineup, thanked the Commander-in-Chief, the Chief of Staff, and all the members of the force on his own behalf and on behalf of the cohort of promoted officers present. He noted that their achievement of this milestone could not have been realized without the support of their families, nor without that of the force and its leadership. He pledged that they, the recipients of the promotions, would continue to be professional, serving with integrity and a honed focus on the force's future development. Quartermaster General Colonel Godfrey Best decorated the soldiers of the Quartermaster branch with their new badges of rank at a simple ceremony at Base Camp Ayangana that same day. The base commander of Base Camp Stevenson, Colonel Julius Skeet, decorated his promoted soldiers who serve under his command the same day at that base. The decoration of the newly promoted soldiers continued also with the ranks of 1 infantry battalion being decorated by the commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Denzel Carmichael, at Base Camp Stevenson. And senior non-commissioned officers, or SNCOs, of Base Camp Ayangana and the Coast Guard were guests of the officers' corps at the traditional mess exchange, which was held at the officers' mess on January 9. The activity marks the formal conclusion of the observance of the end-of-year holiday activities for 2019 in the force. Meanwhile, the senior NCOs at Base Camp Ayangana had hosted the officers of the base to lunch during the mess exchange at the SNCO's Mess and Club on December 20, 2019. The mess exchange is a military tradition which occurs only at this time of the year and provides a very enjoyable, informal environment in which the officers and senior NCOs can interact. And on this week's wanted list, it's 43-year-old Handel Mervyn Lynch. He's wanted by the police for questioning in relation to obtaining by false pretense committed on Rajkumar Sinarain and Diane Budram, last known address given at lot 4096 Well Road, North Ranvelt, and lot 209 Prashad Nagar, Georgetown. Also wanted is 50-year-old Kobal Tuwari, known as Omkar. He's wanted for questioning in relation to obtaining by false pretense committed on Gobaran Kowalal, Narish Lachman, Narash Chitram, Dinesh Ramsamy, Ethan Gladstone, Zaman Bollers, and Wendell Harry. His last known address is lot 73 2nd Street, Craig Village, on the east bank of Demerara. And also wanted is 26-year-old Terence Pitt, known as Sonoboy or Shots. He's wanted by the police for questioning in relation to murder committed on Dal Brady on the 5th of September, North Ranvelt in Georgetown. His last known address, B Field Sophia or 3rd Street, Temeri, East Bank, Demerara. Now, anyone with information that may lead to the arrest of those suspects is asked to contact the police on telephone numbers 333-5564, 333-2151, 333-2152, 226-6978, 225-8196, 226-2870, 911, or the nearest police station. And that's it for this week's Security Report. Goodbye.